What's up,
What's
everybody?
up?
We're trying to get fancy. We're a little slow at it.
Shoot, that shirt's fancy. I just caught that.
Thanks. Michael McReynolds sent me that, actually.
Oh, that's dope. What is it?
I don't know. It's a cool ass quad, though. I think it almost looks like one of the, what is it called? The Aether?
Oh, okay. Is it like a drawed out picture?
Yeah,
Because it
no, it's
looks like a
actual.
photo image.
Yeah, it's actual quad itself.
Okay.
Cool. I
So,
like it. So we got.
but going on to like, no, I didn't just, I worked. I did, get a lot of material, so I'm kind of really focusing on that RC car, making, a little track.
You've been coming home every day with your van loaded full of scrap wood.
Yeah, but like besides that, I haven't besides the ramp that I built, I kind of started working on a tabletop. I haven't done anything with that. I'm not going to be able to because Sunday I gotta head up to some northern Delaware area, and I'm staying at a hotel for the week.
For the week? Nice.
I'll be back Thursday. It's 4 days on, so I'll Friday I can do the live stream still.
Going on vacation? Nice.
Yeah. Why is it so quiet? Am I gonna turn this up or me up? Talk, Chris. Talk.
Yo, hello, yo.
I don't know why it's so quiet. Maybe my headphones are just down.
I don't think it's my mic. Let me
Oh.
see. Where's the mic at? Audio. Here we go.
And then I was
I'll be
going to
ready.
buy my a Kiss 4-in-1, but I ended up having to buy this thing.
A book. Okay, electrical code. Stoka. That's for the what is it? The journeyman.
No, Generals. I'm getting my Generals license. I'm bypassing the Journeyman thing.
Tim, welcome, welcome. Choke it.
But that was 140 bucks.
Crystal, TDR, e-bikes and scooters in the house. OG, what's up? How much was that book?
140. I'm sure Crystal's be like, I can get you that for $20.
Drones in the house. Welcome, welcome.
What?
The NEC book.
JRCs, welcome.
The ugly code book?
No, not the ugly code, but the actual electrical code book. One of these.
$140. Now, can you resell it when you're done with it, or no?
I'm gonna keep it.
It's something that you would use all along.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Yeah,
got you.
it's something you use.
I didn't know it was something you had to pick up, study for a test, and then once you got done, you could just like sell off.
That's what I'm doing now, but I'm sure I'll go through it later and
I got you.
use it.
Trying to do adult things.
I know, man. Just terrible. I hate doing adult things.
I'm cooking burgers. Ah, you suck. We don't do burgers here. No, I made some dirty rice with turkey burger. It was good.
I want to be honest. I'm not a Dirty Rice fan.
No,
Sub JRC.
no dirty rice. What's
And
wrong?
I'm sure I would like yours. I just don't like a certain person's dirty rice. It's garbage.
Oh, okay. But I say that too loud. Grandma, hear you.
No, it's not even hers.
No, Popeyes doesn't have their Cajun rice anymore.
I know, right? Popeyes killed it. They said no more Cajun rice.
And I
I hate the NEC, by the way. Love my drones.
I don't have the Bojangles here, so.
I am very aware of the NEC, Watson.
Somebody else is an electrician then.
Oh. Very true, Ed.
So I did do some flying this week. I actually flew yesterday, went over in the field, flew. I got all 3 of my rigs up and running.
I'm so jealous.
That's amazing.
I'm just jealous you flew this week because I have not been home.
You better get with it. You got to fly tomorrow now.
I have. Oh, yeah, definitely. But no, I haven't been home. Like, it's just getting darker earlier and earlier.
We're going to do Maytech at noon. Or you come here whenever, you know that.
Yeah.
But I went over and flew. Was having some fun. feeling the sticks and everything, and I got caught in a tree like 3 times. Well, 2 or 3 times anyway. Turtled out of it, no problem. Well, one time I hit real high up, and I hit like right on one of these, and the quad was kind of like this down in it, and man, it was up there. I looked up there, I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
And then
Video coming.
yeah, I have video. I'm gonna do a video.
Did you
Plummet,
not get
welcome,
the little
welcome.
rock sling thing, or not the
No, you,
rock, but the beanbag?
no.
Well,
Russell tried that.
we had one of those.
That's actually in the tree at the moment.
Oh shit!
But it was real high up. Like I mean, it would take a lot for you to be able to launch that thing up that high. So I said, all right, look, I'm gonna take my 6-inch because it was crossfire. Obviously, I couldn't arm another crossfire rig, or that one just sat there and just keep beating props, disarming itself or desyncing itself. So then I come over, grab the 6-inch alien, and I take a unique Q500 prop, I stick off of it, and I try
So
to come up and hit it.
you can't fly 2 crossfires at the same time?
No, where that one's already plugged in, it would have armed as soon as I would have armed the other one.
So on my controller, I have different models where I float through my models. Would
Yes,
that affect it any?
if I do the model, yes, it would work like you're saying. But where I just use crossfire and just run,
Oh.
it won't work. Mr. Gauss in the house, what's up? Welcome, welcome. So then I tried to come up like and hit it like this, so I had to go at something like this and kind of hit with the prop like that. And it was like it was too hard to do with the prop out in front of me like that and trying to do it. So I was like, all right, just pull that out. I was like, I know these trees very, very well. I run these limbs all the time. I was like, I have to go up there and just come from behind it and just hit it. So then Crystal and Russell was guiding me. I'm like, let me know when I'm right at the limb. So I come up behind it, and then they're like, you're right there. I was like, I'm looking. I'm like, oh shit. I was like, oh yeah, there it is. Looking through the FPV cam, and I'm like, whole bunch of limbs just sprouting up, going this way, that way, this way. I'm like, oh, I don't think I'm going to. I thought I was just going to come clean across the limb and bump it over. I just take the quad. I put it right towards it, and I just throw the quad and then disarm it. And then, man, I hit that thing, wham, knocked it right out of the tree. I was like, yes.
Because
that was the
I
save
think
of the year.
the last time you had a quad in a tree, before this.
Maytag.
Oh no, because I had to ram it out, and it was a pack of props on the line.
That was up in no, we were in Dover or no,
Yeah.
Georgetown. Yeah,
Georgetown. Yeah, you got the quad stuck up in the tree, and you're like, "Can somebody hit it?" And I was like, "Pack of props, deal."
I was like, get it, bang, knocked it right out of the tree. So yeah, I thought about it, but then I was like, no, then I'll get 2 quads stuck, and then I'll be screwed, right? And we got a guy who'll climb it for $50. Then Russell like, your best bet's probably you just coming up and hitting it with another quad. And I'm like, I'm committed now. I thought about it, couldn't tell myself to do it. Then you're like, do it. So I'm like, okay, I'm committed. So yeah, we got it out of there. It was fun. Didn't take too long either.
Yeah, I did fix my X-Max, or not my X-Max. X-Max is in my head right now. I've just been watching X-Max videos the whole week.
You're getting ready to buy one then.
No, I'm not. Like, I want to, but I don't have the money. But I got the Max fixed, so that's gonna be runnable. But I think like we haven't talked about propellers in a while. And I don't know if anybody has noticed, but a majority of my quads now are rocking these kind of white jizz-colored propellers.
Milky.
I'm allowed to say that.
Same here, brother.
They're gem fans. Chris actually got me to move to gem fans. But I'm not flying the same gem fans Chris is. I'm flying what's called they're 5130s, but they're actually the blades for the.
He wanted the dick ride, but he just didn't want to get real hard on it, so he went
No. They're they're for the ultralight quads, the ones that are below whatever grams. So they have the little special hub in the center. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, mine ain't got that. It's the ones I run.
Yeah, but mine have the little nuggets in the middle, or that you can pop in the middle of them to put.
Oh, okay. Look at yours coming all fancy.
Yeah, so you put that in there if you wanted to, instead of running the 5mm thread, you can run the 2 little screws.
And that gives you better PIDs and stuff.
No. Oh, you're talking about just the prop itself?
No, and that little piece has to do
Oh,
something.
oh yeah, better PIDs because I can't put it
Boy,
on the
yeah.
quad anymore. Man, it's amazing how little vibration you get when there's no propeller on the motor. Oh my god.
Birdman, sup,
You
sup?
want to talk about, like, I haven't seen this in the noob tube yet, but people are like, it's a big problem where people will do, like, I don't know, I
Vampire,
think
what's
it's
up,
the
John?
black box or whatever, but they'll do all their vibration test without propellers on it, and then when they put propellers on it, it just shits itself, and they're like, I can't figure it out. Then they have,
Uh,
like, all these bent, destroyed props they're trying it on. I'm like, come on, man.
because it's got load on it at that point with the prop, maybe. I've had ones that I come in here, test with no props on, spin them up, scream them on the bench, right?
Yeah.
Throw a prop onto it, go out, take off the ground, take off. As soon as you touch the throttle, and turned out to be a bad motor.
But these things are, like, crazy light. I think they're actually lighter than any of Steel's props that he's making
Oh,
right now. Yeah,
shots fired now.
they are. Well, like, look at how little. I've actually been popping a lot of these hubs apart because if you look, there's so little material
Oh,
within these
yeah.
channels. They'll rip them off pretty easily. But,
Now you
like,
gonna
all
come
in
in here
all,
saying that it's better than Steel's props when that thing. Come on, that's your boy. You can't go putting him down like that.
oh, I'll put them down all I want.
You can see the void in that. On camera, it shows it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see that. Wow. And they're splitting right at that.
Only really the one is, like, questionable. This one down here. The other ones have a good bit of material.
I see. Yeah, you see the bottom one. Yeah, it's the worst. This is the thinnest. I got you. You would think it would be square, right? Though, all the way around.
I think the major thing is where the blade isn't in existence because the blade itself is some extra support in there.
Okay, so yeah, it would make sense.
It's because you got a little bit of blade here, you got a little bit of blade here, you got a little bit of blade here, but this guy you have no blade.
Gotcha. But
That's
dude,
my theory. But anyway, that's what I've been flying. I am very happy with
Double
them.
Lay in the house. What's up?
By the way, Doc,
Elvis is in the building.
Chuck said that he made you an admin.
Oh, on Discord.
Oh, I had no idea.
You got the juice now.
I probably got a little, like, notification or something and never paid attention to it.
He's probably,
Well, thank you. Now I can boot people out that ask dumb questions.
I like HQ props. Don't get me wrong. Like I went off to the Gem fans. I had some hanging here on the wall, and then one day I ran out of props, and I was like, oh, let me go see what's up here. Start plucking through them, and I was like, man, I got about 3 sets of these. I ought to give them a shot. And I put them on, and I like them. I don't know. I like the pop. Now you have to do some throttle work. You know, not you touch it and go to the moon because of the the pitch. But the lemon limes I really, really, really like. That's probably my go back to prop, the HQ. And HQ is just an adorable prop all in general. The lightest prop. I say the lightest,
They're
but I knew this guy was
heavy.
gonna say something. Right there with the lightest prop. Then so as far as durability wise, and I can't complain. These Gem fans, I mean, they take a beating. I mean, as you can see, my props definitely got some work done to them today. You see, they got some. I tried to make them like Jim
They're
Keller,
all
like
solid.
yeah, they did a little work. But while I got this here talking about it, these motors here. So you know, Doc, we got to run them and see how the power, the efficiency was of them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, as you guys can tell, I got the bash on them today, and I am
You might want to put some
impressed.
smaller bolts on there. Those things are monsters.
Hey, watch it. I like
Look at them. The bolt's just as big as your antenna.
If you hold it the right angle, probably would.
It looks huge. I don't know why.
This guy's about weight. He always like, oh wait. If you gave him a quad with all the TPU like you guys run on there,
Oh my
he'd get
god, I'd have a hizzy fit. Terrible.
sick. He'd start melting TPU. So while we're talking about motors and vibrations, so a lot of you guys, I recommended the Emax Ecos to, just like I showed you there. But these are the, I always forget the size of these. I should remember. 2807.
Nuts, not bolts.
And I recommend
Nice.
these
There you
on dockside. The
Don't
Lumineer
listen to
zips.
him. Block him out right now. So these are the 2507 1700 kV, and it's this guy right here. Nice motor, pretty. It's what I'm building actually Eric's with. Do it like that, show you. Pretty motor. Look like a ring.
Sure, the
ring.
winding's a little bit closer. I don't think I've looked at those windings. They look pretty clean.
They are clean.
Like, they're definitely not hype train clean, but like I don't think.
But,
I do like that like center star rim though. That's sexy.
So for this motor, I forget the price of it offhand. Now the one that I showed you on my quad, I think that's a $13.99, and it's got the same winding wrapping on it, so can't beat it. So what's going on is Josh is having trouble. He's in talk with Emax, so they're obviously taking care of it if it's an issue. But he's having vibrations, and it's one of his motors. So if you got these motors and you're having vibration and tuning issues, that might be something to look at. Test it on the Beta Flight. You can go ahead, or whatever you use, go into your motors tab. This was pretty cool what Josh did. I got to share this. So if you got your accelerometer off and if you rev up your motors, of course it's going to show you something, but it reads. It won't read like the vibrations. I'm probably using the wrong words and explaining it wrong. But if you turn on the accelerometer and then give it throttle, it picks up all that, and that's where he saw his motor number 2 was having some kind of something going on there. His motor number 3, not as bad as 2. So what I'm trying to get at is if you got these and I recommend them to you and you're having trouble tuning or whatever, it may be the motor. I can only tell you what I use and how the luck I have. I haven't used none of the big motors yet. This is the first big motor build we're going to. But as far as the 5-inch, I've flown them, and Doc's flown them. They feel real good, real smooth. I ran today with the 6 packs through the Apex with them. Amazing power, smoothness. I could feel the difference of them on my quad. I don't have no problem on a 5-inch with them. I think Josh might have just got a bad motor, bad set of motors. I don't know what's going on there. So I'm waiting.
Yeah, I'll never knock Emax. Like, just for punch for price, Emax just always been the way to go.
Oh, yeah. Marcel off Axis FPV, welcome. But yeah, I wanted to cover that because, like I said, that's something that somebody else might be going through that, and they might not be thinking on its motor, might be dialing it back to their frame, dialing it back to their work. Obviously, once you check all that, process and eliminate, it only comes down to one thing at that point. That's the motor, well, probably a bearing issue. And I'll tell you what, the new Zings, me and Doc saw this through Joe Ford's. That thing, right out the gate, had like a bearing sound, like weird bearing sound to it. I don't know if that ever cleared it up when he tuned that out.
I don't know, but that was a brand new motor.
Yeah, he even said it, brand new.
New.
So they all have their little issues with them. Vampire says the Emax Ecos aren't bad at all. They're not.
Shut up, Baduga. Like, you're just not allowed to talk anymore. Mute Baduga. Some bullshit.
Some bullshit. So yeah, they're not bad motors. Dr. Drone in the house. Welcome. I've been running them. I run the Emax Eco 1s on my Alien, my 6-inch Alien. And I've had luck with these, and Doc will tell you when I fly this thing, he flies with me all the time. I don't hold back on it. I mean, them things got battle scars on them. I'll show you.
Oh,
that.
your 6-inch Alien?
Yeah.
That thing's smooth as snot. Like, it's crazy.
Exactly. And these are the ones. So now, hold on if you're around by a bunch of ones. The bell will go down on these. Let me upsize myself. There you go. So the bells, you will hit and knock this bell down. If you kind of look right here, right where that silver and black meets, it will slide that bell down. Now they're not ruined. Slide the bell back up. Take a toothpick and put some super glue in there, very faintly, little bit, and shove it back on there. You never have a problem with it again. But I haven't did that with the twos yet, and I got to bash them around a little bit today. I got to hit stuff pretty hard, not nothing that like bando hard, but
Hey,
so
those are called quick swap magnets. It's a feature.
quick swap. Yeah.
It's a feature, I tell you.
But most fall off. Now I'm gonna show you, and this I can show you off of this too, right here, the bigger motor. If you look, check out right here. That's what I think's gonna make the difference. Now, if you hit something hard enough, obviously, you're gonna drop that bell down. But it looks like that bell with that piece there, it's so hard to backwards on the
I do
camera.
like that. I do like
I
so
yeah.
the steel motor, if I'm not wrong, has the Oreos
Hmm.
and I do like that. I know I have yeah, it has to be the steels cuz the zips and loom
Not
yeah.
to mention the steel had those Oreos had those. You took
Oh,
the
the
Popeyes
pants, I
those,
ripped those off
the
immediately.
pants on. Yeah, I tell you what, if it didn't come down to a heat issue and you didn't have no issues, I probably would have left them on. I mean, I
What
think they're
is that?
cool as
I'm
shit.
trying to save that 0.02 grams,
Hey,
man.
he is a weight whore too, though, and it didn't bother him. So he probably
Shit,
doesn't
he
even run
doesn't
them.
use them.
I was gonna
You
say,
go and look at his quads. He just had it for other people.
Mr. Crowley in the house. Welcome, welcome, Sean. So yeah, I mean I'm going to get the bash on them more, and you can see that bell on these are definitely a two piece, so it's definitely going to, I'd say, probably hit the right at the right spot. It will fall down, and then you guys might have heard of the T Motor V locks. FPV did their own edition, obviously. Um, to say it a nice way, save your money. I really hate to be the guy, but I got a set of those. I know I fly hard, don't get me wrong. But when a set of motors lasts me 3 packs, that's back when I started flying. I'd be lucky to get 2 packs out set. It's because they're so thin. The bell on them, I literally went through a Brando church that they're
It
building.
wasn't even that. They're just whatever material or grade of aluminum they're using is just
You
made
could
out of
just
freaking
feel,
paper mache.
yeah, you could feel that, like how soft it was. So I hit on the concrete and it literally dented 2 rear bells. So the V-Locks, the FPV version ones, I can't say much for their, and these were $18 motors. They were kind of, I would consider them in the premium.
Yeah, and I was talking to you about the moving over to the T-Motor Veloxes.
Yeah, right.
Not the booster edition, but their standard.
Yeah, the one that's like 12, the budget one, like 12.99, I think.
Yeah, and I wanted them badly. I thought that was going to be my next motor to move to, and immediately when I seen that, your one crash, just two busted motors immediately.
One crash.
And it was terrible. Like it wasn't even like because I've dented motors to where you couldn't tell they were dented, but it wouldn't spin just because it was just minutely dinged, but there was no marks on it. You're literally those two top of the bells at the top corners were crushed in.
For a vampire.
Per vampire?
Yes.
Alright. I guess I gotta put them in because Vampire wants me to do them now. They've only sat on the table for, about a year since we bought the car. No. Oh, yeah, we'll call it a year. I exaggerate everything else. So why not stop?
What?
Hey, we got a LED uh, light bar thing for our trunk that plugs in that you take the bulb out and replace it, and it kind of lets you see more. So
I'm so lost.
I'll show you this weekend. It's probably better me to do
Okay.
that. So talking about this weekend, guys, me and Doc and Crystal, I think when I say the trio is because I think of who flies. Now Tim wants Crystal to fly.
I'm gonna have to grab You're control. Look,
I
Doc.
think he's crazy.
Doc.
Oh, well, one minute. Let's do a vote here. Who thinks that Tim is nuts? Oh, look at it, kitty.
Oh, I know. This
Who
is.
thinks Tim is nuts for wanting Crystal to maiden that X class? Come on now. Be real with her. She ain't gonna get mad at you.
Now, who thinks I can actually maiden it
Take
with
back
no
the cat.
issues at all?
Take it back.
I don't think so. I'm
I
sorry.
wanted to
I'm
touch it.
against her.
Vampire said do it. At least he's got faith in me.
John's kissing butt.
Edron said do it.
And we know Eric's
Eric's
kissing
seen
ass.
me fight before.
Eric comes here. See, John is a chance of seeing you. So see, they're covering
Chuck
tracks.
said, of course Tim is nuts. It's a great idea.
It wouldn't
Luga
be-
said Tim is right. You've lost.
I knew you
You
all
should have
would
known better than try to go against me.
send high in the face. We're gonna have a farmer knocking on the door. I think this might belong to you. Michael McReynolds in the house. Michael, thank you, brother, again. Appreciate you. I actually got something in the mail today, Michael, that I'm gonna be sending you. I did one of them Amazon drone things. It's the E58 drone. I think it's cute. They put it in a little case now and stuff. So I just got that in the mail, and I'll get that out to you with the Eachine. I think it was the Eachine. That thing that Brian sent me before. I was going to mod it, but I looked at it. It's probably going to destroy it, taking it apart. So I'll send it to someone that can fly it. The only thing I flew it, the only thing was with that was the blades clicked a little bit when you started it. Other than that, it's pretty cool. But we'll get something out to you.
What do you mean they clicked? Like they touched
They
each
click,
other?
so when it first starts, yeah, the props, because
So
when they come out with the little, I'm sorry, good.
I was going to say, we need to get back on subject.
I'm trying to change the
No,
subject.
hey,
Everybody started
no,
going your direction. I was like,
no. We need to get back on subject.
I'm right, because I did do a list tonight.
So what do you need to finish on?
Oh, that'll probably take years.
No.
So anyway, to get around back to Doc's question, when they come with them drones,
Hey,
they make the propellers as light as possible. I mean, as light as possible. You could take the prop and go weave and bend it over and touch the hood, let go to go pop, and snap right back in place. So when they first spin up, clack, 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 and then they clean themselves up. That was the Eachine. One of the it's like a camera. It's in the toy grade category. One of the camera birds. But anyway, Michael come in. I started talking on that. So let me get back. So this weekend, me and Doc, and Crystal.
I am so glad you remembered. I completely forgot what the original subject was.
See, I'm smart here, but I'm firing all cylinders tonight.
Man, you are.
So we are actually have a third local pilot that's going to be flying with me and Doc. Woo, 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 woo. I actually went and met him. I say him, Vincent. I lost days on what days that was. Monday? Was it Monday?
No, it was definitely like I was at
I think it was. I get lost.
Coastal Club. That was Wednesday. It was Wednesday.
So where were you at?
Wednesday.
Yeah. Okay, it was Wednesday. Right.
Yeah.
So I went up, met with him. We didn't do no flying, just one-on-one. Shake some hands, put a name with face, kind of thing. I think Doc drove right past us. I do believe I should have tax stripped his ass, but no, it was fun. So we got a third pilot. Eric found Vincent on it was one of the Delaware Facebook things. He moved from Jersey to Laurel, Maryland, and was looking for local people to fly with. There's no one in the area. Me and Doc, we are literally like the only two. Now we know of a third. FPV is just like not down this area, but we're gonna keep going, and we're gonna make it strong in the area. We're gonna get people involved. We're gonna keep trying like we always do. But anyway, we got a third person who's gonna come hang out with us, fly. He seems just like We are just humble, just wants to fly, hang out, get something to eat. That's about what we do. Sometimes get in trouble, but we try not to. Trouble does find us at times, but or Crystal pushes us towards it, one of the two.
What? I don't
Hey
know.
man,
Michael,
it's always the
Michael.
riskier spots. Like it's the best spots or the riskiest spots.
The best spots are the riskiest. This is dope, Michael. This shirt, like the whole, it looks like you could just reach in and grab the quad off the shirt.
That's why I said it looks like a picture image. That's why I was asking if it was a drawing or a picture image because the props
oh,
look
it's definitely
so
a
good on
picture
it.
image. And if you see, like, I mean, it
And
looks.
what are those? Are those some red whiskeys? Are those
They
some
do. They do look like gem fans. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, they have. Well, the Gem Fan whiskeys have that little,
That little
point on
seagull.
the end.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see it's a Cadix Turbo camera. Looks like an Aether frame. It's bottom mount, obviously. Looks like it's got a Fox Air FPV.
You know that's a good picture when you're able to pretty much pinpoint everything on it.
Ain't it? That's why I said this shirt is on point, man. When I got this opened up, looked at it, it was dark. Like me and Crystal walk at night. And looking at it in the dark. I'm like, I get over in the light. I'm like, oh, whoa, look at this thing.
Ugh. Not me to do that.
What you looking for?
Shame on you for blaming me.
Shame on you
Even
for blaming you.
Medusa says it.
Listen to you now. I blame everything on Crystal.
I got
You
broad
have
shoulders.
to.
It's always my fault.
Dive the sign. Yeah. For sure, dive. I don't think Tim. Well, yeah, he's been back to the office. He's got something to dive it with now. But yep. So what I talked about? I talked about the motors. I know what else I want to talk about. Get Doc back down here.
Oh, I was like, is he gonna show something?
My shirt. Michael wanted me to show the shirt again.
I know. I was waiting to see if you were gonna show something. Oh, he did, didn't he?
Wiki RC in the house, homie Paul.
Once you be swatted again.
Man, he always. I remember last time they always got you to beat on me. I'd be sitting here, whack. What was that one for? Oh, they just said do it. Whack. What was that for? Hey, homie, don't get me reading protocols, bro. I got a radio that.
No protocols.
We will be here for days with protocols.
Oh, did you ever get a certain frame in? Out of curiosity.
I did not.
Damn it!
I did not.
I was hoping it was coming in.
Though. Mail's running so slow. I have motors. He said actually a certain frame in. So I have motors that's come in, 2 sets, spare antenna just to have on hand. Yeah, quite a few stuff.
What's the antenna?
The Cadix just to back up my DJI.
Oh.
I smashed one finally, so I had to replace it, and then I thought having one on hand.
Now, how'd you smash it?
That was when the motors took the beating too, the T motors.
Oh, damn!
It was a hard
Oh,
hit.
hold up. Oh, no. There's a little more to this story than we have gotten. I was told there was a crash and the motors broke. I was not told the whole ass end of the quad was damn near ripped off.
It was not ripped off. It was just to come down.
Bullshit. Those little freaking Cadix antennas are tough as snot.
And it crushed it. It was.
Yeah.
I lost the top of it
Okay,
all.
everybody, what we just said about the Velox motors, do not use Chris's opinion on them. Chris's quad got hit by a semi at 120 miles an hour. That does not count anymore.
It was the perfect hit. I mean, I got to admit, yes, it was the perfect ass end hit. I mean, I must have came right on it, but I have ripped Zing motors off. I have dented bells. But when you can't get the bells, and hold on, and you know what? I got to add more to that story too, because I did leave a bunch of it off, right? So when you reach out to the person that makes the bell, T-Mota, right? And when T-Mota goes, we don't know if that's our Mota or not. It's like, whoa. What do you mean here? They send me a image of a 2207.5, and say you can buy at any vendor around you, right? I'm like, no, you can't put a 2207.5 belt on a 2206.5 stator. That's not gonna work. It's gonna go crunchy, 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 crunchy. They crack me up. So then we sent them a little video saying, no, this is your motor. This is the FPV crate additional. So then they're like, oh yeah, we don't have those. You'll have to go to the person that makes them or that manufactures it. We're like, that's you. So anyway, long story short,
So who actually makes the motor?
T-Motor makes them, but they're a special edition motor for FPV crate. The only way to buy them is buy 10 at $100. I'm like, that's not a bad deal, but
No, that's
if
actually
I
really good.
crashed and took two motors out,
Okay, if he buys 10 motors and every
Yeah, but still, like,
two,
where are you getting a motor for $10 at?
bang
honey,
good.
when I can buy a motor for $14 and it can survive multiple.
Yeah, but we don't have
20
a
to 30
g- we don't.
packs.
Yeah, but we don't
Come on,
have like
Duga.
a really good. Personally, I don't believe Chris on this motor thing anymore since we lost a Caddx
I
antenna
told you,
with
my
it.
boy. What do you mean you don't believe
No,
me?
you destroyed a Caddx antenna during this crash. You completely didn't even say
Ho,
that.
ho, ho. But let's hold on before the jury puts me up for a death sentence, right? Listen, that antenna has been beaten. I'm telling you, multiple times. So it could have
I don't
fallen
know. I
accidentally.
would need like an image of the antenna before the crash and after the crash and be
I think
like,
I threw all
how
evidence
rough
away.
was it before this situation happened?
I got pictures of it somewhere, but I threw the evidence away. It's gotta go, gone.
Do y'all hear this? He has pictures of it somewhere. Where does he have pictures?
I showed it in the hotel. I know for sure. I got pictures of it in the hotel.
I do not want this
I
hotel.
cried a lot when it
Where's
happened.
Waldo? I remember the whole hotel Where's Waldo thing during the diving trip.
So Tim, what we talked about, I have been looking and I haven't really found much yet. I found a couple. So I'm gonna put a little bit out there what we're looking for. We're looking for something of a custom frame. Something like, if you guys remember Flynoceros, they used to do pretty dope ass custom frames. To be honest with you,
The Rat Quad.
the Rat Quad, yes. I looked on eBay today for one of them. I tried to find one of them, Tim. If I'd found one of them, oh yes, that would have been it. But that thing was dope. Like that, and it's just they closed up and
It was just like it just took how crazy can I make a quad design and made it.
that was dope.
It
And I'm
then
gonna
made
tell
it
you what,
work really well.
I got to fly that thing. That thing was pretty damn different flying it. Really damn different, but awesome different. But I couldn't fly it like it was mine because, well, we know what would have happened. And but sitting back in that seat and in that cab and looking out over the battery and those front motors and all that, I'm gonna tell you what, that was badass. That was really cool. Okay, a couple people have asked this question, so now it's time to go ahead and answer this question. There will be no more Raz on the drone network. I do not associate with him. He has decided to go down a road that I don't want to be part of, so therefore we parted ways. I wish him good luck on his journey and more power to you. But there's we saw it a couple of times, and I just didn't want to address it, but there's that little shortness that we give him.
I thought we addressed it last week.
No, we never really said what it was. We addressed it when it first happened, but
Boop 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 boop.
looking it up, ain't you? She's looking for it. You can't find it. It's hard to find.
No,
What?
I'm looking for the one you built.
Oh, the one I built. So
Oh, Rat Quad.
they have Catalyst Machine Works is probably gonna be where we go because of the differences. They're about the only one now that's doing something. I got another idea that I'm going to reach out and try to see if we can't get something done. And
What are we
y'all
talking about?
And y'all already know who I'm going to reach out to on that one.
Who are we talking?
What?
Oh,
Gank Multi-Rotas. Gank, he used to work with, I think work with, I don't want to word it the wrong way, but he know a lot of Flynoceros and that kind of stuff, so there might be a chance. But that would be cool, or if he's got something really cool, like unique kind of thing, kind of custom, that screams custom when you look at it, that's kind of what we're looking for. But guys, check out Gank Multi-Rotors. I actually have the Mutiny V2 coming. It's one of his prototypes. I can't wait to get it and build it and fly it. I got my motors coming. I got my stack. I got my camera, VT. I got everything for it, all but my receiver, which I'll get that nailed down before it gets here. But check them out. And check out Optimize Drone. I'm a sponsored team pilot from Optimize. So check us out. Check them out. Sub them up. See what they're doing over there. Gank Multi-Rotors. Crystal can drop a link when she finds his picture if she would like. He's got some frames going on. Check him out. Nice frames.
Why are you gonna throw me under the bus while you know I'm trying to?
E-drone.
why are we talking about weed whackers here?
Sub this guy. I can't see chat right now. Check
And
out
like
Eric. He
Black
does the show.
Black and Decker, get a Husqvarna weed whacker if you want one. Like it's indestructible. You'll have it for the
drone
rest of your
channel,
life.
guys. Drones.
Like I don't know like where we're getting at here. Can we start talking
But-
about like grass cutters?
So check out Eric. He does a live stream Saturday and Sundays, and I say that because depends on what he's doing. It changes up, but he's always got stuff going on over there, giving stuff away.
It depends on if he's flying with us or not. If it's Saturday or
Exactly.
Sunday.
We try to hold him off.
Bad influence.
Don't do live stream. No, I'm kidding. He just doesn't cram it on one day. And then you can check out these guys, the FPV Noob Tube. I don't know if it's because of Wednesday or the time, but when they go live, well, we got 9 in here, so I guess I really can't talk shit tonight. But usually not much traffic over there on a Wednesday night. Show them some love. Wednesday night, I think. Is it this Wednesday? I think this Wednesday. I'm not sure. On the every other week or whatever it is. And then you watching the Drone Network. This is my shout out time if you don't know. So. And as always. I did see though.
Why don't you put like get FPV there? Like, are we not allowed to do that?
Not really. Like that place is just like, I don't know.
It works so well for me. It's just I order something and it gets here within a decent time.
To make Doc happy,
Woohoo!
get FPV. Now I get some stuff from Get FPV. It depends on if I need it or not. So I did see something was shared with me in Messenger, RDQ. I don't know if it was something just one day, but they had the Mamba at 4 or 5 stacks back there for $43.99. Now I don't know if that was just like a quick sale, something they were doing over
I
there.
know what they did get back and that you might be a little excited about. They got the Cadixes back in.
I hear you, Birdman. Do it, brother. You definitely bought enough from Eris. They should send you something to review. It don't cost them that much when they do that. But
You said they have the credits back in.
it is, but it's bad expensive. $169. Is it in at Get FPV or it's pre-order?
Yeah, that's what I said. It's in Get FPV. It came in.
That's what I said that he said.
Yeah.
That's it.
I know.
You're waiting. You're not even paying attention.
They just did a thing in the hotel, pre-order all your DJI stuff, and it was Get FPV.
Yeah. Well, they sent me an email like saying, "Oh, this is in stock," and I'm like, "Oh, I don't care."
Well, see, they're hoodwinking you. They do that, and then you click it, and it's like, "Oh, we get it to you."
As long as you hit them within the first 3 days, you're gonna get your item.
We don't forget RDQ. We just try to forget RDQ. No, I'm kidding. That's why I said check them out at times. They have sales. Like I said, that Mamba was over there for that. $43.99. Y'all catch that. Y'all got to jump all over it. Savannah's Adventure, Rebecca. I have to go on to YouTube for that.
RDQ just
For
never
rent.
has what I want.
Crystal can do them. Hang on. They have. So I shop like wherever like they're have like if I need something, this one don't have it, I'll go there. But more or less, Pyro is like my really go to, and then the prop bulk thing that you can get over there. So
Like, it's just, I don't know. They don't have the
you can trust her.
ESCs I want.
You can't.
I remember the two-step thing you did.
Oh yeah, never mind. Let me
Hold
do
on,
it.
wait a minute.
Let me do it before you shut it down. It's just as easy. Mute that. Pop out chat. Or I can just do it right here real quick. All right, it's done. Yeah, YouTube has done that. You guys saw that two-step thing. Way different than a car. You have to do that, and if not, they're making that like a permanent thing, and you'll be locked out of your account if you don't get it done.
What?
Two-step sign in.
For
You don't never
what?
upload, so you don't have to worry about it.
Oh. Oh,
You got to start uploading. People want to see you uploads.
What links did you want?
Oh, me?
Get my Tyroto.
Yo, what's up, Sinister RC?
Yes, you upload. For sure, you.
The only way your
You-
stuff gets uploaded is if Chris steals it. And uploads
You.
Yeah, pretty
You.
much.
You. You.
It takes so much work. So
it.
lazy.
Oh, bull crap! Okay, if I can upload every blue moon, so can you.
Alright, first off, and you guys have a lot better internet than me. Like, when I'm uploading something, I can't play video games at that point.
Jim, welcome.
Oh.
So I did
Yeah, feel
most
bad
of you
for
guys
me.
didn't see it in the beginning, but I did like a little intro thing. Let me try to share that here if we can. Watch me mess
Could you
this
play it
up.
in the background while we're... Oh, yeah.
Here it is. Check it out. Play with, try and get all fancy.
I feel like it makes us like... We're some type of... Damn it.
God of War.
My brain just went... Bloop. Gone.
Just change lanes.
Like, my brain just like disappeared.
Squirrel.
No, it wasn't even that. It's just like...
Thanks, amigo. Thanks, Rebecca.
Gotta love brain farts.
I was just playing with it. Some new intros and stuff. Showing Crystal. It's a thing we got. They're pretty cool. They got some good stuff on there.
Anyways, RDQ, they have nothing I want.
Well, they have just about every quad part. They don't have no crossfire equipment.
They
now.
have no KISS.
They don't deal with stuff.
They just have FedTech.
Huh?
And I'm not stooping down that low.
What do you mean not stooping down that low? Anyway, I won't talk about that. I don't know much about Kiss, but you, I know Kiss. Not kiss him. Kiss the.
If it didn't come directly out of Flyduino, I probably don't want it.
But Felix wants the FedTech, right?
Yeah. But like
He
that's
likes
the
the
thing
whole
is like Felix
guy?
wasn't solely Kiss. Not like Flyduino is solely Felix, and then when he left, like Kiss went with it.
Oh, I gotcha. Do you know the story why he left? Just wasn't going his way. Had better.
I do not know that. Well, is it like a major story? Is it a documentary I can watch?
Oh,
every
I don't
night?
know. I was just wondering if you know.
I don't pay attention to the drama. I just know is we are getting the new Kiss V2, or not Kiss V2, but it's called the Kiss Ultra something. I'm trying to
Yeah,
think
it's
of the
good
full
they
name.
did something. It's been a while since they've done something. I feel like.
But they're not doing it. It's literally not even them. Now, before I say too much,
You're still gonna benefit off of it though.
yeah, this dude who apparently I think used to work for them did a Patreon or a Kickstarter to design his own board, but it's literally the Kiss V2 board, except it has a handful of upgrades to it, and Flyduino is making the board.
I
It's
got you.
coming directly out of Flyduino's factory
So
out
it'll
in
be
China.
something. So it'll be something to look into or get into if
So-
you're a
Yeah, it's just a upgraded KISS V2 flight controller. It's gonna have built-in OSD.
Doc, do you have that pre-order?
I don't. I know I should, but like I don't
You
have the
should
money.
definitely. I would figure you'd have like 3 of them pre-order.
Well, the issue is nobody like conveniently close is letting you pre-order 'em. Now I could pre-order it out of Flyduino, but I've learned my lesson from ordering from Flyduino.
See the screen?
KISS Ultra KISS getting. I mean, yeah, it's called the KISS Ultra, but I haven't seen where you can pre-order it like anywhere conveniently close.
I gotcha. So you think they're just gonna put like some H7 voodoo on it? Because everybody else is trying to come out with that now.
I think it's using a. Here, let me.
Because you got, or no, I say H7. I meant to say F7.
That's what I said. F7. That's why you like confused me for a
Okay.
second. Yeah, but
Emu. I've been running Emu on my main rig.
Until it acts stupid.
Yeah, until that acts dumb, then I go
yeah.
get it.
So all it's really doing is it's not like it's a better processor. So it is a STM32H743 processor, which whatever that gibberish means in the world. But what they're doing is they're allowing it to have up to 8 motors. So now you can use the Cinelifters. You can use a KISS FC for the Cinelifters. It's adding a barometer and all that, so you can start doing GPS with it, which is another long range quad or something like that. They're just giving the KISS FC more versatility, plus an
Gotcha.
OSD added onto it.
The OSD is a good thing.
It is. That's a really big, super good thing.
That's honestly what kept me always away from it, not even wanting to mess with it. And then you get the Apex, and I'm not going to bash Steel on what he did with it, but that one you have is, to say nice, fucking retarded. Like a board this way, then we got the board over here, then we got the one back here. It's like,
it's pretty bad.
What's this one for?
That's why I like my simple. I have the built-in
thing's
OSD in the camera. It's just the built-in OSD in the camera is just simple as it can get.
I get that, but there's so much you're missing without OSD. Like,
I have. What am I missing? What do I need? I need a clock and I need my voltage.
Well, I don't even do the clock. I just do the voltage now. The voltage in my name, so I know it's my quad.
Yeah, but like what I don't get is why don't you do your Ma?
I used to do the time.
Well, no, but your Ma. Like, why don't you do the milliamp hours that you burn?
Just something for me to more pay attention to. Kinda.
See, if I had my Ma, I wouldn't use a clock or my voltage. I would just have the Ma because I know when to land.
But how accurate is it as well, too?
It doesn't need to be accurate. It just needs to be pretty close.
Oh, okay, one of them deals, right? So
yeah,
that thing's still showing you plenty of Ma, and that bitch a hot potato.
It can be off, like it can be off 100 Ma, and I think it'd still be fine.
E-drone. Eric flies his batteries. Eric will tell you when to land. When that bitch don't lift no more, tell him, Eric. His low battery. I was like, man, how many times did she tell?
You're like literally full throttle and it's just flying with ground effect.
He's like, yep, killed that battery probably. I'm like, yeah, she only yelled that. She says like low battery like a million times. It's funny.
That is so annoying. Oh my god.
I would break it. I would break it.
It is
yes, they
terrible.
do hate you.
And then this is what blows my mind. He's like, I wouldn't know when to land if I didn't hear it. I'm like, you hear it so often, you don't know when to land anymore. It's just white noise to you. All you're doing is annoying the public around you.
Could we meet in the middle here? Could you tell me like when the battery is really low? Not tell me as soon as I take off. Thank you. I had Amber on mine. Oh my god, between Amber and Rick and Morty, I get tired of it. You do. You eventually get tired of that
That's
shit on the
why all
radio.
my shit is muted.
All that.
But yet you
Oh my god.
willingly put it on there.
It's fun in the beginning because it's
No, it
cool,
wasn't.
right? It's
No,
like,
it wasn't.
oh,
It's cool.
and then,
Like it was
like,
it was cool when Ray had it because you heard it once a month or like once every 6
I
months.
can agree to that.
Like you heard it. Like if someone else brought it along, you'd hear it a few times. You're like, oh, that's cool as shit. But then it's gone for a while and you don't hear it. So then when it
And
comes back,
Amber,
it's like a novelty.
Amber, you turn me on. You turn me on. So when something's not going
Wait.
on with your quad, you keep out there. You turn me on. You turn me on. I'm like, you don't shut up.
We're in public.
Hold on. Amber with the you turn me on, and Rick and Morty with the lick, 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 lick my balls. Okay, I was ready to murder you every time you turned on the transmitter.
That shit's loud outside too. You wouldn't think it'd be. I put a stingy sticker over the mic box, and it made it louder. It didn't know it. It made it louder.
I did
was
see
like,
a lot of
Jesus.
people like a lot of people with stuff like foam or something in between the microphone and the exhaust outlet on the X9D pluses.
Don't put it on there, vampire. That way you don't have to turn it off.
Right? What do we have? So, all right. Well, let's get back to the thing I was talking about. All right. So I think I'm done on my list, all but one thing. So on Fridays, you guys notice I've been uploading a video every single day. Kind of becoming a YouTube whore again. Yeah, I know. But anyway, I'm working on a goal. I'm gonna get there too. But anyway, on Fridays,
1 million subscribers, baby. Whoa!
no, I don't care about the subs, honestly.
No.
I do, but I don't. Like, I don't want the ones that are already subscribed. Like, oh, fuck you then, dude. Just click. I don't mean that by no means. I don't want to be like the guy that's out there. Like, I could care less. I like being right where I'm at here. But so on Fridays, I was uploading as every day, and then it would come out Saturday morning. Well, the stream, you would think the time it would not put it out in front of the video, but it still put it out in front of the video. Good night, Chuck. Have a good one, brother.
Night, Chuck.
So then I'm like, all right, so Fridays I'm not going to do a edit then, and that kind of gives me a break. It does put a little balance in there. So then I'll edit tomorrow, and we'll start right back Sunday, and then tomorrow the stream will just be there for the people that missed it or whatever. So that's where I'm at with that, trying to find balance between there. Not that I'm getting tired. I just the stream, when I drop a video, then the stream overrides the video. I feel like the people that come to your channel to show support, they'll watch like that video that's the freshest, not go back. Nobody's got time to go back through videos. So it kind of
Heaven forbid we're all so spoiled we can't like.
And those people that don't upload, let's talk about it.
Hey. It's a lot of effort.
Just remember this. It's called YouTube for a reason.
Means upload every day.
No, it means
everything.
Your channel, you do it the way you want to.
We'll get him there. We'll get Doc there.
No. I just need to I need to get that. I don't know. I'll get that bug where
that
it's like
mount. No, you see, you were going on the right.
No. Do not be hating on the foam mount. TPU is not what I need at this moment. It's just I'm like.
You need to put that 7 in hyper smooth on then. Hands down.
Nah.
Any vibrations you see, you won't even care when you put it on there. It'd be so smooth and buttery.
I just need new motors. If I had new motors, I'd upload a couple videos. And there's the thing is I actually have some really quality smooth clips that I have built up.
I hear you, Birdman. It's hard. The algorithm is hard to literally grab. So what I used to like doing, and I just I don't know, to me, it kind of gives me something to do. Not that I don't have nothing to do, but kind of for my YouTube, I'm like, and I just want it there stagnant, just do whatever. So that's why I was like, upload every day, get back into the everyday thing. So every day, no matter what, it might be dirt bikes, drones, camera bird footage. I've been using the Spark a lot. So it might be different things, but it's still there. So instead of the channel going stagnant,
Channel going stagnant. Yours?
my channel has always been growing little by little, and I'm going for monetization. So I've said that before. I've done it before for a long time, and I was like, man, I'm not trying to get in that hassle. But I see that if I can bring in a little bit of revenue and give us something for the stream and stuff for like giveaways and stuff, I'm down for it. Now I know a lot of people think that you go monetize and pay your bills and get like Lamborghinis and mansions and well, I'll never hit that E-Drone status. I always mess with Eric because like inside
Idris
joke
got a
with us.
Lambo?
He's
I
got
didn't
like
know about
three.
that.
He's got like three of them. Are you serious?
Damn.
What?
Hold on.
He's
Hey, don't
towing
put that kind of
campers
stuff.
with Lambos.
Exactly.
He has a seat on top. It's a sleigh. It's three Lambos pulling a camper. One on the front has
That's
red
like a
nose.
joke, inside joke. But I joke with him all the time with that. But yeah, I just want to do it to have fun, just to get back into it a little bit. Push myself is what I need to do.
But the thing is like I talk about vibrations. Is like I'll have super good days where I won't get any vibrations, and then it's like I have good videos. I just don't feel like cutting them, chopping them up, and uploading.
Just throw it out there. I'm gonna tell you what. People will watch more of your start to stop than your edited and chopped up video.
I just don't like uploading a 3-minute video.
Cut it in half.
No. I'd rather have it longer.
Oh well, upload a couple of them.
And then especially like how YouTube algorithms work is you want a YouTube video to last more than 10 minutes. So then you like gotta strategize it because then like my brain's trying to think like that.
They say that, but
I was told multiple times by multiple people, even friends who do the whole YouTube thing with video stuff, is 10 minutes is the sweet spot.
what Mike said, I have to say the and/or cam is the king of cheap action cams.
And Dior, I hope you spelled that right because I'm gonna type that in, and I hope it's not like a porn video.
And Dior, I'm like, that has to be a spell correct. Got him on that one. They're Nazis. But yeah, they have a lot of nice cameras out there that are budget that get the job done too. And a lot of them, I noticed when the sensors aren't all that
Holy
great,
shit, he spelt it right.
He nailed it.
Was it?
Yes, sir.
And
It's actually a freaking company.
And yes, it is.
Now they make like Chinese grade stuff, like
4K
but still.
camera too.
Yeah.
$53. Shit, you can't beat that. And you put that on your quad for that price. I remember the SJ camera, the SJ4000.
Now, what I'm curious about is what are you actually getting out of it, though?
Footage.
Yeah,
I know it's a no-brainer, but
yeah, but like you don't need a camera; you get footage.
I remember old Mike.
Ask that question again.
You guys might not remember. I remember old Birdman when he used to go down to the river with the 3DR Solo, strap his camera to it, huh? I had the gimbal on mine. He was like, "Yep, I want to get that gimbal one day." And he did something with the camera mount it came with. That thing, man, he's a flop down that river. That's always everybody's to visit each other's channel with the 3DR Solo. I record 1080, 60. That's exactly what I recorded in Birdman. Even the 9, the 8, or the Session.
Now it's 4K in 25 frames per second.
The what?
The Dior.
Dior.
Yeah, it's 4K 25 frames per second.
That's still 4K.
Now, the only way to get 60 FPS is to do 1080.
Well, like that's what he said he records in anyway. So to me, it's and then upload in 4K. So that's what I do, and I mean it's beautiful footage. It At least I think so. It's not
Yeah.
all janky and jaggedy.
And that's what I do. I do 1080, but see, this is a trick. I do 1080 at 30 FPS. And what a lot of people don't understand is you get less jello.
Gotcha. All right, so we got what 8 or 9 up in here. We want to do a giveaway too tonight. We got something we want to give away. We're gonna give
Oh,
away
sweet. I haven't won
that
something in a
Kiss
while, so I'm going to
Apex.
try for this.
We're gonna give it that Kiss Apex away. It's right here on this wall. It is a let me upskize my screen here.
Upskies it.
Upskize my screen. It is a Beta 95X that I built once before. I flew once. It burnt a motor. One of these motors are burnt, so it's only got 3 good motors. And it's going to be U.S. only because of shipping. I hate to say that, but
And my
hate me.
handprints are all over that.
And it is. Doc has fondled that many a time. There's the box that it come in. It's kind of got like the some camera mount, some wiring for like the cameras you're going to put on them and all that. No electronics in there. And then this is the frame itself for if you wanted to take it off and not have it as the pusher. You wanted to turn it and do it like this. That would be the frame brace for down underneath of it. So that and 2 packs of props. Well, I say 2 packs, but there's quite a few props in that bag, and then some props. Just something I was building, getting into, and I kind of like, got into the digital thing. There's so much more out there, and this won't do nothing for me. It will hold a digital thing in the board, but I'm not going to get into building it.
That little one Fordo has, I would damn near chop a toe off for.
I know, I like that. So this and this, if anybody wants it, Beta 95X with 3 good motors. Which one it is, I don't know. I don't remember. Props, the box it comes in, and some goodies to go with it.
Are we gonna do like a
I'm
No,
gonna
you're not. You're not throwing me under the bus.
I'm
Stop.
gonna let Crystal
Stop.
decide how she
No.
wants to
I
give it
did
away.
it last time I have, you know.
I don't care. You're doing it again.
No, you.
So it's
Chris is
Crystal
doing it.
to decide. So if she doesn't give it away, guys, I'd be really mad with her.
No, it's all quiet. Dun
What
dun
the
dun.
hell? Vroom, vroom.
Room.
Yeah, you just ran me over with a bus.
I didn't run you over no bus. It's just saying, there's you. It's my stuff. I'm giving it away, right? So you can do.
Do we have like a random
You
number
can pick who
selector?
would get it. That's how you do it.
If you say you're giving it away, then that means you're giving it away.
Okay. She'll pick someone soon. She'll just randomly go up and down the chat, I guess, and who wants to build a whoop. Yeah, it's definitely, so let me also add to it. It would definitely be someone who is into building. You definitely have to build it.
Yeah.
So with that, yes, for sure.
What we can do is we can do a random number generator. 1 through, let's say 1 through 100.
No, we're letting Crystal do this. I'm putting this on her.
Oh, I was just gonna do a random number generator. And everybody calls out a number, and I just randomly generate one, and whoever's close enough wins.
Crunch. Like I said, I had it built, and then it was real windy one day. Well, I'll tell you where they're the beta. I forget the size of motors and all, but they're rated for 4S. I put them on 4S. They're not. They're more of a 3S motor. So one of the motors just burnt up on it. I had that JMHCMUC. Well, I forget the name of the board that was in it. So I had all that in there and ended up just stealing and robbing the parts out of it. It's a good frame. I think, like I said, once I've flown it, I maidened it, and then where did I fly it at? Not Maytech, Naylor Mill, wasn't it? Real windy that day. Remember that? I took that thing off, and it kind of got in that wind. It literally got slammed into the tree. It said, "Yeah, Jay, there you go. Thank you, Double A."
Yeah, I was there that day because I'm like it's coming to me now because I remember you just hit the tree and it was done.
Yep. thank you, amigo. We appreciate it. It's something like
Oh, it was the baseball field, Naylor Mill.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I have no idea which time we were out there doing that. Like, that was a while back.
It was a while back. I like I said, I had high hopes with it. I was gonna put the that's what I was gonna put this GoPro, the camera thing that we did onto it and all that. And I flew it around the house a couple times here. It was fine. It was just that real windy day, and the motors did get hot, like I said on the 4S. So it's not 4S. That's all. Plum crazy going racing.
Oh, now they're starting to do the whole random number generator thing. That's if I was going to do it. So you guys stop saying numbers, please.
You are bidding. We need a winner. Chicken dinner. Don't it suck to be put on the spot? I like when I'm on Eric's, he's like, "Okay, Chris can give it away." I'm like,
the only one who's
I
ready
think
for
that's a
it's
cool way to
freaking
do it.
Sinister. Sinister is like trying to call out numbers. He's like, pick me.
Yeah.
I want it. Sinister's trying to build a quad wall here. I recommend Sinister getting bigger quads than that.
Yeah, naked, go broke was our little thing. We need a winner, miss.
I think Double A got it.
She can do it. She can do it. Huh?
What's Eric congratulating him on? Tim Cox, you can't pick multiple numbers.
Oh, she didn't mention it. She just puts it in the chat in here.
That's cheating.
How you gonna run a live stream and still not pay attention to chat?
She did that slickness, huh? Oh, Double A. I can't argue with that. Elvis will build it. We'll definitely get it out to you. And I know don't put slaps or straps in it because you want them from the hand. So you're welcome. See, was that hard? Now she's like, everybody's looking at me. That's what happens.
Like I haven't dealt with this for how many years?
I know. I'm only messing with you.
How many buses have been run over me in the drone network?
I'm only messing with you.
Some of them have had bigger.
What I want to know is, why did you give away that?
I just didn't want it no more. I'm going to get like a 3-inch, I think, that holds the digi. I got one in mind, a frame. I eventually want to put a little 3-inch with the digi unit in it. Because then, see, that was the whole purpose of the little ones, why I didn't really run them too much, because you had to run DVR. So you put digi in them, that thing gives beautiful feedback. All the problems are solved, except the units being expensive as hell.
I don't know. You can run a session on a 3-inch.
Yeah.
Ish.
Awesome, the Micro Man. What else? I think that's all I want to talk about. Oh no, I do want to charge. I do want to cover on how I've been charging, so everybody knows. What do you say, DJ? You say ads, okay? What, John? I heard you went back to analog. He left us alone. He just couldn't do the digi. It's too real for him.
Really?
Why did you get out of it, John? I never heard like the true story. I heard you was having some issues with a quad or something. So anyway, while he explains that, I've been charging lately with this guy here. Chuck has talked about it many a times, so I figured it's time for me to talk about it. I've used it enough.
And it does not like my batteries.
No, that doesn't. So it'll do it with mine too. So what I learned is I'll plug this into the charger first, and then plug it in, and it's no problem with that.
Latency was pissing him off.
Yeah, and it'll start getting them fuses hot. But this thing is beautiful. Like between the fuses here, the poly fuses, and then you got, the blade fuse here. Yeah, it's nice. I like to pass through. I turned it the wrong way. And you got your wires here. You got a checker here. It is a nice board for the money, for sure. JB did a good job on this. Well, Strix, I guess.
How much is it?
Well, his idea, whatever. They're like 35, I thought.
Fuck that. I paid like 12 for mine.
But
I don't like paying $12 for mine.
But the safety of this guy, not to mention when you back it up with this guy,
That thing
So
will burn the shit out of you, though. Those little cherry fuses get hot as hell.
they do, but like I said, you gotta it just regenerating a battery. It's kind of our fault. So I use this, the ISDT charger. I've been using this. I was the Venom guy, and I don't know. I just been using this, and then with this and this guy here, I just set them on the stove and charge now because as soon as something occurs, this thing will pop quick. Not to mention the charger just goes and cuts off. So I like the fact and the safety of these. I eventually want to get a bigger one. This was kind of like for traveling around, but to travel slow down. So I was still wanting to use it and see how it works and run it. So yeah, that's what I've been using for charging, and knock on wood, it's been working pretty good on old batteries. All my batteries are about 3 years old. That's my next stage, is to get some refresh batteries because mine are like not no more. They
Doc's
sag
on
and
the same
everything.
thing. Doc is going to be getting like 20 graphene Thunderpuff batteries, 6S,
Thunder pumper.
2,000 mAh, $100 per battery.
The latency was pissing me off. Okay, the latency was pissing you off, John. If you still have your goggles, I don't know if you sold them or not, but get the Cadix Nebula V2. All that latency is over with. You don't have none of the issue. I seriously do it. Like that's what I run. Doc will tell you how many problems do I have with my Digi.
Them damn things are freaking tanks. I'm actually like,
I had no
I'm
problem.
impressed with it.
And I'll tell you what, I never understood that, right? Until I flew Todd McClure's quads. Todd had the V1 Nebula into it. I go around the buildings, and I go around there, boom, 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 start breaking up. I'm like, whoa. Mine, I can sit here in my house right now and fly over in the field where I fly, dive trees, do everything. I kid you not. And have no issues, no latency,
Like,
no nothing.
ridiculous.
I'm telling you, get the V2. The V2 Nebula is the shit when it comes to that. Because your goggles are pretty much good, because Josh runs the Nebula V2 with the V1 goggles, and he has no issues at all. Nope, you trade them for Orcas.
Oh, come on, man.
What did you go backwards for? I'm kidding. I'm only beating up one. You know that. You had the Nebula Pros? What? So maybe you did have a goggle issue then. But were they Pro V1s or V2s? My Ovonics seem to hold the charge better. The Ovonics are really good batteries. That's what I use. I use the Ovonic 6S 1000 milliamp hour. Money. They got some red ones out now that Josh uses, picked up. He said they're golden. You don't feel the
V1.
V1. So that's your problem, John, right there. V1, bro. I kid you not. You'd had V2s, you never would have got rid of those goggles. If we ever get together, I would give you my transmitter, my quad, my goggles, and let you run that thing, and you tell me what you think. I never saw it before, and I wondered what the whole fuss was about. When I got onto Todd's, I knew exactly what the fuss was about. Even the air unit, the DJI air unit, I see a little bit of something there. Medic, welcome, welcome. Hi from P-Ville.
Oh, I got distracted. I was thinking something.
Okay, the Fitment, I'm with you on that. Unless anyone has the Digi goggles that don't like the Fitment, trust me, go to DJI. They have the round foam, and it fits on your face really good compared to the other one. I kid you not.
Oh, we had the orcas. We've had many orcas pass through, Chris.
I have had yes, Orcas before.
Yep.
Jeremy, what's up? Yeah, definitely had Orcas before. They're nice, don't get me wrong. I like the Orcas. I like what they're doing. I just don't like how they're jumping out and saying we're the future goggle, but then they're like getting ahead of themselves and have to hurry up and catch up because their updates, I don't know where they're at now. If they used to be, when you update them, they brick them. You have to go through a bunch of crap. But no, they're nice goggles, the Orcas. But Digi, where they stand with Digi, nah. I'm with the Digi.
What I don't like is I can't take apart orcas.
And
Like,
the clarity.
everybody's like, no, don't take them apart. Like,
You can
that's the
take them
first
apart.
thing I want to do.
You can take them apart, and it's a lot.
Oh, yeah, but you're not putting them back together.
We appreciate you stopping in. Oh, well, you can put them together. It's just a job. Like, they're not like Fat Sharks just pull them. Fat Sharks are pretty when you get them apart. Watch.
Oh,
them.
they literally the scariest thing is unsnapping them, but like once you do that, it's like
Yeah,
woo.
exactly. But yeah, once you get in them orcas, there are tons of shit inside.
Yeah, because like orcas, I'd be scared to Dremel anything because I have no idea what like. The nice thing about the fat sharks is when you pop them open, because I ran my wires in it inside, and I just took my Dremel and
Yeah, exactly. To hide the wire. Yep.
clean and easy.
Now, as far as the goggle feel, Fat Shark to me still has that feel. Like you drop your Oakleys on your face and walk out the door. That's
Hey,
that is the
we have a
comfortable
hold
feel.
up. We have Revo guys in here.
Well,
Don't be hating on Revo.
your glasses. It feels like you take your sunglasses and put on your face. So to me, they're there for that. So for the comfortability, I guess yeah, I'd say the Fat Shark definitely still wins because I love my HDO2 still. Like I fly with them still, and
I like your HDO twos.
I can't put
I
them down.
really
They're
do.
really like nice. So
Your HDO twos are super dope.
the screens are beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Mine are bigger.
Venoms lack the punch, Mike says.
Venoms?
And you would feel them in them little what you say at your 4S 1300 mil 50C versus the golds or 100Z.
There's so many things named Venom. I'm trying to figure out what he's talking about.
Venom was pretty in the RC world. Venom was good on the batteries. I don't know as far as the quad.
Oh, okay. So it's a battery.
Yeah.
Okay, so I know Venom. There's a Venom's charger. There's a Venom's propeller.
Yeah, Venom makes quite a few
Venom
stuff.
charger.
I didn't know they made batteries.
I used to use the Venom charger. Well, I used it for a while, a couple of years at least, a little more than a couple of years, shit. And then went to this ISDT. It just makes it's so convenient, easier.
It only charges one set though.
Ready to go your nose. What? No, chargers are good.
I just heard Rusty yell, "Dude!"
Dude.
That's beautiful, dude. Like I could just see him like putting his
Dude.
hands up in the air like this,
Here.
perfectly parallel.
Almost back.
Dude.
Y'all cannot hear.
What?
Chris said, did it, and Rusty said,
That's what I
news.
said.
Oh, did he say news? I thought he said dude.
No, I said news.
Damn it, Rusty, you ruined it. I thought you were like playing a video game and were
Doc
yelling at
knows because
someone.
he's usually playing video games. And he's like, dude, what?
Yeah, like, yes. Get angry.
So we are news time.
I'm not
We're
usually
gonna
that
blow
loud,
ourselves up.
as much as I want to.
Where we at? We took Doc. Oh yeah, we gotta do this.
You can take me all the way out. Doesn't hurt my feelings at all.
There you go. No, we gotta see you. Make sure you stay on screen.
No.
What? They don't want to see you tonight, especially the ones you didn't pick.
They're enjoying tonight. Boing. You gonna beam me with a grape?
I'm gonna get more dirt than rice.
Go put 2 grapes in a microwave and see if they spark.
News.
Why do you want him to put 2 grapes in a microwave?
To see if they
missed the
spark.
Why would grapes spark?
It's the science of how the waves travel through the grapes and collide with each other. It's beautiful. I've actually gotten it to happen once. You have to get them just right, though.
Are you sure there was no tinfoil or anything somewhere in that microwave?
No, just on my head.
Not touching that one. So, guys, in drone news, y'all ready for this?
Oh, I'm sorry.
New drone that walks and flies is a robopocalypse nightmare come true. A newly developed bipedal robot can seamlessly switch between walking and flying, and that's a combination of these 2 skills that really sets this futuristic machine apart. Introducing Leonardo, or Leo for short. The name is an acronym for Legs on Board Drone, which nicely but insufficiently describes this robot. The Caltech engineers who built Leo didn't just slap a pair of robotic legs onto an aerial drone. They actually had to design the bot with both walking and flying in mind and develop specialized software to integrate its various components. Leo is still a prototype, a kind of proof of concept to see if a bipedal flying robot can perform tasks that would otherwise be difficult or impossible for ground robots or aerial drones to accomplish on their own.
Can we get a picture?
In the future, a full-fledged version could be tasked with difficult or dangerous jobs, such as inspecting or repairing damaged infrastructure, installing new equipment in hard-to-reach places, or attending to natural disasters or industrial accidents. Eventually, a Leo-like robot could even transport delicate equipment to the surface of a celestial body, such as Mars or Saturn's moon Titan. More ominously, the agile bipedal flyer could be used in defense or warfare. Leo's sci-fi attributes are not an accident. In an email, the team said they were inspired by the fictional flying humanoid robot Astro Boy and the Iron Man-like jet suits built by Gravity Industries' Richard Browning.
Oh.
Ultimately, however, the purpose of this project was to study the intersection of walking and flying from a dynamic and controlled perspective, and to give unprecedented walking ability and to solve problems posed by hybrid locomotion. The Caltech team is also hoping to build adaptive landing gear for vertical takeoff and landings on difficult terrain. Well, you want a photo? I give you a photo with a little bit of motion.
Yes, it looks as stupid as what I was expecting.
I need one.
I do not. That thing looks so retarded. I'd be ashamed. And you know what's crazy is you would never have to do the walk of shame because it would walk shamely to you.
Look up on YouTube InMove. INMOOV. InMove. Check that out.
All right, there's like way too many humps in that
Not
name,
the
like
people of it, but InMove.
Inmu.
we would. Don't look that up right now, Doc.
Stop. Look up InMove. INMOOV.
Hold up. Let me.
InMove.
I
INMOOV.
N.
I knew
Oh,
Tim would say it. Take my money now. I want one of them. See, as soon as I saw it, I was,
That's
dude, that's
no.
cool,
I'm good.
He said, "No, I'm good."
I
Guys,
told you not to look that up.
look that shit up if you're into the robotic stuff. That shit's crazy.
No, it's not.
And no,
It's
Eric,
not crazy.
that's not Photoshop. That is real technology going on right now. And in other news,
I don't know why people would just create nightmares.
Dumbass move.
SkyGrid launches cheaper and more effective solution to remotely operating drones. A new autonomous remote UAV, unmanned aerial vehicle operations capability from SkyGrid lets drone operators execute and control flights from remote locations using AI, artificial intelligence, and airspace related data feeds.
Tom, welcome, Quads and Mods.
Boeing-owned company SkyGrid, which specializes in developing smart airspace management systems, recently launched its new remote UAV functionality, which lets flight managers and operators create missions for single or multiple drones and also manage them through a remote location. Using SkyGrid's app, the flight manager create create complete and safe routes by exploring the areas of interest and generating optimal flight paths that are then automatically linked. The lengths and duration of the routes are calculated for improved scheduling. The incoming flights are visible to all crew members. Remote operators can come up with the best and safest route for each drone, taking into account factors such as the aircraft's performance, the weather, and environmental conditions, and so on. Multiple customized checklists can be created to make sure that all safety measures are followed for each flight, and there's also the possibility to apply certain time based restrictions. You can also set weather alerts for the flights. Real time streaming allows the operators to track the UAV's progress so that they have full access to the feed via SkyGrid launch, with all metrics and video feeds from drones being accessible from a single dashboard. Remote operators can also switch feeds to any fleet currently flying. The system allows operators and pilots on the ground to stay in the loop and take over whenever they need to. Which brings me to my next article. Hey, Quads and Mods, thanks for joining us, my dear. What happens when a drone light show fails?
Oh yeah. Some of y'all might already saw this.
Drones fall out of the sky. That's what happens. And drones fell out of the sky at a failed light show in China recently, prompting panicked spectators to run for cover. A drone light show craze has taken over China in the past few years. Government departments, businesses, and tourist attractions often commission extravagant drone performances as part of their promotional campaigns. But some of those light shows have gone really wrong. During a performance staged at a mall in the central city, I know I'm going to slaughter this name, so I'm going to try it anyway.
How do you make that disappear? He had an owl. Did you see him? He had an owl and he made it disappear. Do it again.
It disappeared.
This is
Oh my god, this is hilarious.
What the
I
hell?
gotta, I gotta.
Interrupted my news.
All right, keep talking. He'll show later.
See, he's got to find it again.
No,
In Zhengzhou on Friday, drones began falling out of the sky in the middle of the show, hitting buildings and vehicles on the ground below. In videos posted by local media, some 200 drones are seen forming the name of the shopping mall, before dozens of them went dark and fell from the sky.
They actually have a video of that.
Spectators were then heard shouting, "Be careful," and "back off," as they ran away from the devices. A witness, surnamed Wang, told local broadcaster that some 5,000 people, many of them children, were watching the show when it went awry. He said people were running away with their hands on their heads. A 20-year-old resident at the show, who only gave his surname Li, described a scene of chaos. More and more drones came off. Some flew very far away and some hit trees. He said staff members let people seek refuge inside the mall and picked up the drones from off the floor.
Free drones?
Lee said he would still watch drone shows in the future. They are still quite impressive, but I will keep a safe distance. It's unclear what exactly caused the accident. An organizer told China news services that operation errors might have led to the fall and no injuries had been reported. Several other accidents have occurred at drone shows across China. In January, a group of drones crashed onto a building and then fell off during a test run in the southern city of Chongqing. In May of last year, 17 drones crashed during a holiday performance. Police later found out that employees from another drone company had caused that crash with drone jammers after their own bid to carry out the performance was rejected. So, is it corruption? Is it sabotage? Was it fail safes?
It was E-Hang, I can tell you that much.
Was it Hubson, as Quads and Mods said?
That was funny.
Or will we ever really know? I can tell you at the few, well, we went to more than a few. The actual drone shows that we personally watched, we watched quite a few quads fall out of the sky. Now, here, you're not allowed anywhere near where they actually fall. They actually fell out in the ocean or out in the bay. So,
They are, Ed. They look just like E-Hangs. If you watch that, you remember the V2 E-Hangs, the white ones? Mine's all painted up,
yeah, his is back in the corner. I mean, you guys remember, so.
but they actually had a V2, and they look like the ones that were falling from the sky here. I don't know if Crystal has a picture of one that she could show us, but
I do not off the top of my hand. But in other news, well, autonomous racing drones are now dodging through forest at 40 kilometers per hour. It seems inevitable that sooner or later the performance of these autonomous drones will surpass the performance of even the best human pilots. We already know that.
sensors.
Usually, things in robotics that seem inevitable happen later as opposed to sooner. But drone technology seems to be that exception. We've seen an amazing, astonishing amount of progress in the past few years, even to the extent of sophisticated autonomy, making it into the hands of consumers at a very, very affordable price. Guys, y'all remember when we started out? Quads in a store? Oh, you were going to pay out the nose for a toy quad. God help DJI prices. They have drastically become much more reasonable in recent years.
That's
Thank
true,
God.
me tearing them apart, showing everybody was a side of them.
Well, the cutting edge of drone research right now is putting drones in relatively simple onboard sensing and computing in situations that require fast and highly aggressive maneuvers. In a paper just published yesterday in Science Robotics, roboticists from Robotics and Perception Group at the University of Zurich, along with partners at Intel, demonstrated a small, self-contained, fully autonomous drone that can aggressively fly through complex environments at a speed of up to 40 kilometers per hour. The trick here, to the extent that there's a trick, is that the drone performs a direct mapping of sensor input from an Intel RealSense 435 stereo depth camera to collision-free trajectories. Conventional obstacle avoidances involves first collecting sensor data making a map based on that sensor data, and finally making a plan based on that map. This approach works perfectly fine as long as you're not concerned with getting all of that done quickly. But for a drone with limited onboard resources moving at a very high speed, that just takes too long. UZH's approach is instead to go straight from the sensor input to trajectory output, which is much faster and allows the speed of the drone to increase substantially. The convolutional network that performs the sensor to trajectory mapping was trained entirely in simulation, which is cheaper and easier, but less fun than letting those drones actually hammer themselves out over the obstacles over and over and over. So they actually figure things out.
So it's what, 40 kph? It's like 30, I think.
But you have to remember, autonomously, no human involved,
True.
programmed to run at this speed over an obstacle course that's not programmed in.
Vanover could still beat him.
So, no, they're not flying on a preset trajectory. They don't know what the course is. So, it's see it, dodge it, go around it, make it there. So,
About 30 double A, I would think.
I don't know. Hold on.
In miles per hour. 32-ish. Maybe. Here you are. I'll try.
24.85.
Damn, I was off. That's not bad. 24. That's still pretty quick.
But see, there's a difference. Okay? Chris is a human. He sees, he reacts.
I'm not human.
Robots technically don't do that.
You better go watch what's the one guy where they put the gun in the robot's hand and all that damn robot's smart as hell.
That's what they're saying, guys. Drone technology is not lagging behind the way that other technology has. Okay? Drone technology is advancing at an extremely rapid pace. It's good and it's bad.
I'm not
Because
gonna be able to do this.
where they did everything on simulation instead of just crashing it. The other big part of this is making that sim to real transition. That's another step.
Shit, when you come to DRL, they're just about robots themselves. Can you imagine actually racing against real autonomous robots? That would be crazy.
But no, to answer your question, AA, DRL, I do not believe is actually involved yet. They're working with Intel. It's just I want to say a small robotics and perception group. Was their idea at a college, and they've came up with this. They're
Show it to them, AA, get the RL in it.
shoving it all around. I mean, yeah, it would be a great.
It would be cool.
Look at it this way. If they're claiming these things are so great,
Heck yeah, Tom.
human versus AI. Unknown course. Let them go. See who's going to get there. See who's going to have that speed.
I did chase baseballs with a
Right,
5-inch
Tom? I'd like to see that myself.
That would be
Blind course, humans versus AI.
cool. Oh, AA, guess what is open for me to fly? I'll let Crystal tell you.
I was like, what is open? What is open? What is open? Oh, yeah.
Go-kart track.
Go-kart tracks
I was
have
gonna let her tell you, but
closed
she
for
was
the
all-
humans, so they have opened for our quads. So yes, sir, the
track,
track
yes,
is
sir.
open.
One past one yesterday or the other day. It said,
Well,
"See you next season."
Let me just say,
Door was open for this weekend.
yeah, it's open this weekend, and then will be
This is
hours.
RC Sis. Welcome, welcome.
So, yeah, Chris will get there with 3 motors and 2 props left. Why is that quad sound funny? I don't know, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I don't know, Eric. I don't know if I can do that in person because I just told y'all about these drone light shows where these suckers are falling out of the air, and now they're going to be racing by themselves at almost 30 mile an hour.
Doc is dumb.
I'm like, what the hell am I looking at? Doc is like gone.
I know what he's doing now. He's doing that. It's the screen code thing.
Yeah, I was trying to like get it to match perfectly, but I kind of failed at it.
Yeah, you did.
Hey, I got close. I'm gonna give you some credit.
I'm like, wait a minute, why the hell is Doc like getting translucent?
It was something in that water.
Nope, not next weekend, Vampire. Next weekend, Chris has got a dirt bike adventure up in Pennsylvania with about, sounds to me like about 12 to 15 guys right now.
We're gonna do it.
You're still interesting looking, I'm telling you. Well, no, the way that your hair is tucked in, it's almost looking like you popped your collar up, and yeah, it's like yeah, no.
There we go. That's like super strong.
Sounds good, Double A.
Right, Vampire? He's just trying to be transparent with me. But the thing of it is, I always see through Doc.
Well, I'm a 2-dimensional shape pretty much if you look at me sideways, so
Yep. We gotta put some meat on your bones. You are way too skinny. I've been trying now though for a while.
I'm gonna get like a picture though that's the perfect backdrop of this, so I can make like them identical. Then you can actually like just have an invisible like blanket or something.
I actually got a green screen set up.
He just wants to sit there nude so nobody knows. That's all it is. I figured it out.
And then that shit.
Well, I'd have to wear something green, so I'd have to use green body paint.
No. Go on Amazon. You can buy a suit for like $20.
I have a suit, but mine's orange, and the
Then
green
it
screen
won't work
thing.
on the green screen.
It's gotta be
I know it only accepts blue or green.
Yeah, blue or green.
And I'm surprised it works on this yellow because it's actually like a yellow. I don't know if I can like even get it to show. It's so sensitive to it. Whoop.
It does work, but it doesn't because you can still see the yellow tint even though you see the thing.
That might just be my phone taking that picture because I used my cell phone to take the picture of it. I don't know. Like, it works. Yeah, see, this is like a different green.
Almost looks like a bunny.
It's an owl.
Bunny, owl. Come on now, my 2 favorite animals.
I don't own a lot of green stuff. I was struggling. That's why you see me running around. I was struggling on finding something green.
Need an MD shirt.
Apparently, because I don't own a lot of green. Like, the only 2 things I have is that little owl thing and this.
Props off. Welcome, dear.
Gotcha.
It is kind of crazy, though. It's like, see it, and you don't.
Uh-huh.
Right, Ed? If you fall asleep in the middle of NASCAR, it's okay because when you wake up, you didn't
They're
miss
still racing.
You didn't. They're still running in circles and, well, unless someone makes a right turn, I guess.
Right, Eric? Looks like Doc's body parts are separating.
Uh-huh.
It's like, hey.
You got green screen Mr. Steel one night and sit there.
If I get the chair in the right place,
You
go
didn't
over
need the
here.
mustache for real.
Like,
It's coming back. It's just gonna take him a little
so
bit.
the chair's in the right place now.
Yeah, I ghosted you right there. We did a green screen for a while. I actually still have the green. I got everything done.
Yeah, in this little teeny tiny.
I don't
room,
know,
we
like,
can-
what the point of the green screen is at that moment, because it's like, what do you need the green
Hey, you
screen
need
for?
this.
You got the quad wall behind you.
You put this behind
Oh
here, cut
no!
everything.
See, we had everything but the quad wall behind us because when we put the quad wall on the green screen, everybody wanted to see the actual
I
quad
didn't
wall and
have the
not the
quad
green
wall.
screen.
I didn't have the quad wall back then. So once I did the quad wall, once I put green screen up, it kind of offended everyone. They're like, "We don't want to see that. We want to see the quad wall." So I got the tripods, the lights, everything got in the shed.
Props off. You know what, dear? Life happens to all of us, and if you've had to take a break off social media and flying, it happens, dear. No need to
Exactly.
apologize, explain, or anything else. Eventually, hopefully, things all straighten out and work out, and you get to go fly again and enjoy our hobby. But we appreciate you stopping by, no matter if you're flying and getting it in or if you're just supporting.
We need those videos that you bring, man. That one that you did with the redundant grounds, money. Like I've done a couple like that, money. Like so clean, so crisp, analog. I love you to death, man, for that video.
I think Doc is more or less just screening himself, not his bedroom.
Yeah, I don't want to green screen anything else. Why would I? It's better if I green screen myself.
Now you gotta put graffiti on that, and that would be badass.
Oh, you're right. We could do that.
That would be cool. Then I'll take my quad and come over there and fly you.
All right, I spelled graphite.
Night, Tom. We appreciate you, brother, stopping in on us. Be good. I can get up Baltimore one day so we can hang out. You ain't far at all. Come up to the old neighborhood. And rip.
Exactly. Night quads and mods.
Or just get Aaron come in with some spray paint real quick.
No, we got it.
Well, Eric, like I said, my dear, life happens. And, you know, instead of fighting it at times,
I hear
we
you, for sure.
just kind of have to go with the flow and accept the way it is. And sometimes it's there for a reason.
I fell off flying for a little bit. I got mixed up with the dirt bike and kind of was doing that for a while. And then, heck yeah, freaking push myself, get back out there. And that's what I want to do. I miss flying. Yeah, there you go. That's dope.
Now you get to see the whole thing.
Yeah, right there, right? That shirt would be pimping.
Interesting.
Imagine if like technology got so good we could like actually make shirts do this. Like as we walk, the shirt is like.
That's pretty sick.
Instant advertising.
It's definitely enough free time. Boop, 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 boop. What is it? It's 8:54. We went to 2 hours tonight.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Uh-huh. Time flies when you're hanging out with family. Look,
I appreciate
Doc
you, Double A.
disappears.
I'm trying to get back into her. I got some good flying I did today. I think you guys will appreciate. He's
Look,
gone. He's
Look,
only
he's
see
like the
eyeballs.
Cheshire Cat. Smile, Doc. Too cool. Yeah, I've got a
Welcome back, Jimbo.
slight little hoard of footage that I actually have to put together at some point or another. Oops.
She got lots of pictures. Oh, she held back.
What are you talking about? I think I have like 4 SD cards.
You do, load
It happens.
loaded.
But guys, hopefully Mother Nature allows you to get outside and enjoy our hobby.
Going out tomorrow. Going to meet the third local pilot, Mr.
Woo!
Dado. I messed his name up, so I don't want to say his last name.
Get out there, enjoy our hobby. If you can't fly outside, get on that sim or get one of them little guys. Hopefully your partner understands your passion for your hobby. They can tolerate a few packs in the house.
There's another sim I saw on YouTube that caught my eye, Uncrashed.
Uncrashed.
Yeah, that one actually looks really, really good
$15
and
on
looks
Steam.
very, very realistic. So check it
Love
out,
you too,
guys.
brother. Be good.
Until next time, guys,
Love you guys.
remember,
It's supposed to be 80 on Monday. Dang.
we love you all. Send it and enjoy our hobby. Until next time, guys, thanks for hanging out and thanks for watching.
90 there tomorrow. Shit. Nice weather.